Welcome to our Mock Interview Pro video series. Today, we're diving into the world of water chemistry, focusing on preparing for a water chemist interview. Let's get started with our first question and set you up for success in identifying and solving water contamination issues. Can you share an experience where you had to figure out the cause of a water contamination problem? What steps did you take to solve it? This question helps interviewers understand your problem-solving skills and your ability to handle real-world contamination issues. Here are some pointers to help you shape your response. Use the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. Describe the contamination issue and its impact clearly. Walk through the investigation steps and methods you used. If teamwork was involved, mention it. End with the outcome and any lessons learned. Now, let's look at an example of how you might answer this question.
At a municipal plant, we detected elevated nitrate levels in our water supply. I gathered data from recent water samples and historical records, which pointed to runoff from a nearby agricultural field. By working with local farmers, we improved land management practices, significantly reducing nitrate levels over the following months.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Water Chemist. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell us about a project where you collaborated closely with other scientists or engineers. What was your role and how did you work with the team? This question aims to explore your teamwork skills and how you contribute to collaborative projects. Consider these tips as you prepare your answer. Pick a specific project where teamwork was crucial. Clearly highlight your role and contributions. Explain how you communicated and worked with others. Mention any tools or methods used for collaboration. Focus on the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Here's how you might frame your response.
In a project focused on improving water purity, I collaborated with engineers and biologists. My role was to analyze water samples for contaminants. Using a shared project management tool, I regularly updated the team on my findings and joined weekly strategy meetings. Our efforts led to a 30% reduction in contaminants, teaching me the power of interdisciplinary teamwork.
Describe a time when you led a team through a challenging water analysis project. What hurdles did you face and how did you overcome them? This question evaluates your leadership skills and how you handle complex projects. Here are a few tips to help you articulate your experience. Briefly outline the project and your leadership role. Highlight specific challenges, like budget constraints or technical issues. Discuss strategies you use to lead the team effectively. Conclude with the results and what you learned. Keep the focus on your leadership qualities. Let's see how this might play out in an interview.
Leading a team of 5 on a municipal water analysis project, we faced a sudden regulatory change requiring us to adapt our testing methods. I organized brainstorming meetings and reallocated resources to acquire the necessary equipment. We met the new standards on time, earning positive client feedback.
Imagine a local community reports a sudden change in water quality. How would you prioritize and carry out an investigation? This question measures your ability to respond to emergencies and prioritize tasks in a crisis. Keep these strategies in mind when shaping your response. Gather initial information from community reports to understand the issue. Prioritize sampling locations based on possible contamination sources. Conduct tests to identify specific contaminants. Communicate your findings and next steps clearly to the community. Collaborate with local health and environmental agencies for a comprehensive response. Here's a sample answer to guide you.
I would first gather detailed community reports to pinpoint symptoms and affected areas. I'd prioritize sampling near industrial sites or farms as potential contamination sources. Conducting rapid tests for key contaminants, I'd then communicate findings transparently to the public.
You've found that a water sample exceeds allowable limits for a contaminant. What actions would you take to resolve this? This question tests your approach to regulatory compliance and problem resolution. Consider these steps as you prepare your answer. First, confirm the accuracy of the test results to ensure validity. Identify the contamination source and assess health risks. Notify management and health authorities about the issue. Implement immediate corrective actions. Plan for further investigation and long-term solutions. Let's look at a possible way to approach this question.
After verifying the test results, I'd identify the pollutant source and assess associated health risks. I would notify relevant authorities and take immediate actions, like shutting down the affected supply, followed by a thorough investigation.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.